Good morning, me, myself, and I. Monday, December 10th, 7:40 a.m. I'm on my drive to work. Not a flake or nothing of snow. Yeah. So, I am tired. I worked 4 to midnight. Had literally 8 hours off before I had to be back at work. So I'm running on right now about 4.5 hours sleep. Not all of it, all continuous. I'm not a real morning person, so I have coffee. And when I get to work, I'm gonna put more coffee in my cup. Yeah, haven't done a morning shift in a while, but good news is I remember pretty much everything I need to do. Can run more or less on instinct, so it's all good. I'm only doing it to help somebody else out. The Monday to Friday morning girl. She's got a doctor's appointment at 9, and then she's got month-end paperwork she's got to get caught up on. Again. Seems like every month. She needs to have some hours covered so she can get caught up on her month-end paperwork. I see a pattern. I can't stand the paperwork, so it's all good. Anyhow. Yeah, work ethic. It's kind of my thought for the morning. Excuse me. Wake up. Work ethic. I like to think I got a good work ethic. I do my job to the best of my ability, you know. That's always my goal. Number one goal is work smarter, not harder. Do everything to the best of my ability. I've noticed other people I've worked with in the past, their work ethic seems to be do as little as as humanly possible for as much money as possible. They get hired to do a job and do as little of it as they can to still get paid for, you know, the full job. And, you know, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right, but, you know, that's the way some people are. My wife at her work, sometimes she does bartending, and they've got a weird setup. Because if it's a like a big corporate party, then the bartender has to share the tips with everybody else. Like the other night, my wife's working upstairs for the second Christmas party, second year in a row, the Christmas party for the same outfit. Last year they got like a small tip from the company itself, not from individuals, just from the company. And this year it was a $200 tip. Now that's pretty damn good. But she's up there by herself, nobody helping her. All she's doing is she's doing the bartending. She needs anything, she's got to run upstairs or downstairs and back upstairs to get it, do whatever. So she's doing, you know, she is the face of the company at the moment because she's doing the bartending. Her service is what's, you know, leaving a good impression on the customers for, you know, the company. God, we got a lot of potholes, or I'm just hitting them all this morning. Now, granted, when, you know, the people come in, because you know it's a bowling alley. The staff that are working on the main floor have to, you know, kind of check him in, so to speak. You know, get him set up, get him the shoes. There's kind of a kitchen downstairs, so, or the main floor. So if they're getting food, you know, that staff member who's taking care of the kitchen has to, you know, make the food and that. So I can understand, you know, like not every cent of the tips needs to go to the bartender, because they're not doing 100% of the job. They're doing 95% of the job, at least 95% of the job, realistically. You know? So I think that the bartender, or if the bartender's got a runner upstairs with them, like someone to help, then the bartender and that person, the staff that are upstairs, giving the positive, fantastic experience, should get. They're doing 95% of the job. They should get 95% of the tips. Realistically, I mean, that's just my thinking. At the very least, if the bartender's upstairs with a runner, 75% of the tip should stay upstairs to the people upstairs doing all the majority of the work. Then the other 25% goes to the main floor staff, and they split it equally amongst whoever's working. I mean, whether the people get food or not, you know, that person's still there and may not be serving them food, but they're gonna, you know, be helping them out and getting stuff ready to do whatever, you know, go upstairs and get bowling. They're also part of the main floor experience, you know, smiling and helpful and all that stuff. So, you know, they get a fair split. That's reasonable. I mean, if it's a party of 40 people, and even only if 5 people happen to get food, it's still 5 people getting food. And the food they got there is pretty good. So even if it is catered, or the party is bringing in food, you know, people are going to get some food from downstairs or whatever. I mean, it's just normal. So, you know, it's fair. I'm tired, so I'm rambling. Keeps me awake at the moment. But, I don't know what their exact percentage is, but basically, my wife was pointed out by a staff member on the main floor who happens to be this future son-in-law. You realize that, you know, the tips made upstairs, you know, they get split with everybody, right? Yeah, she realizes that. Again, I don't know how it's done, and I don't think it should be split equally for everybody, because not everybody's doing the job equally. But that's my opinion. It just seems to be that, you know, he knows she's going to do a stellar job as a bartender, leave a great impression on them, which means they're all happy, and the happier they are, the better they tip. Just, you know, common knowledge. And he knows from last year that she provides a very positive experience. Oh, I remember you from last year. You were drinking blah, 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 blah. Is that what you're drinking again tonight? Yes. Oh, wow, you remembered me. Hey, you know, great experience. You know, that's really cool. Now I'm happy. Now you happen to be all happy, and you mention that to, you know, the guy who's paying the bill at the end of the night, going, hey, she remembered our drink order from last year. That's pretty cool. You know, positive experience. Bigger tip. So it's kind of like he knows that, you know, she's going to do her job phenomenally, like she always does, because that's just who she is. And, well, if she, as best as she can, under the circumstances, sometimes it can be pretty crazy, so. But yeah, I don't know, it always seems like there's somebody there trying to milk the job for as much as they can and do as little as they can to get it. Anyhow, I'm pulling into work. Talk to you later. Later.